Hey guys, it's me again. I know it's been a while. I promised I was going to tell you the story about what happened when I was moving, and so I'm going to tell you. I had to return my moving van, which was a budget truck. I had a lot of problems with returning it because the people weren't there. There was no drop box for me to leave the key. They tried to charge me a bunch of money extra. Anyway, I went back the next day during normal business hours. And the woman, when I walked in, she was all, oh, my hair's a mess, I'm sorry. She was all polite and everything, and she was nice, and well, let's just say into the conversation, when I started saying, okay, well, I think I should get some of my money back since I had to drive all this way, she was like, okay, well, then my little bracelet here slipped out from underneath my sleeve because I was wearing long sleeves. Then all of a sudden, she, gets rigid, and she goes, I see that you've only had the truck for 3.5 hours. And I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. She goes, how did you get moved out in 3.5 hours? And I'm thinking, first, how is this any of your business? And second, and what I told her was, well, I only had 3.5 hours to get out because my mom wanted me out. Well, she proceeded to be very intrusive and say, well, why did your mother kick you out? And I kind of gave her a look, like a, who the hell do you think you are look? And then I said, because I'm gay and she don't like that. And the woman was like, oh, well, I'm not refunding you anything. And I said, excuse me? And she goes, you should have known to bring it back on Monday. Any normal person would have known that we're closed by 5 on Sundays. And I said, excuse me? She goes, any normal person would know that a one-day rental is 24 hours. And I looked at her and I said, but the key says if I'm returning the truck during non-regular business hours to leave the key in the drop box, which you don't have. She goes, right, any normal person would have seen that we don't have a drop box when you picked up the truck. And I looked at her and I was mad, and I said, customer service said I could have a refund. And she goes, well, you're going to have to take that up with them, because I'm not giving you one. And I turned around and left. I could not believe how she treated me just because she saw this bracelet. She was completely fine and was ready to give me the refund before she saw this. So, what can I do about this? Well, I called customer service and I filed a complaint against her. I don't know what's going to happen from it, but I did anyway. I can also say that I will never use budget again. Ever. And I'm kind of hoping that none of you ever use budget. I mean, U-Haul is just as good. So I would use one of them instead, because budget kind of ticks me off now. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking now.